The charm of Las Fierbinzi lies in its ability to weave everyday absurdities into a narrative that is at once humorous, relatable, and occasionally profound. And the episode titled Autobiografia lui Celentano exemplifies this mastery. The story revolves around Celentano, a character whose life seems at first glance ordinary, but is filled with unspoken dreams and comic contradictions. From the very first scene, the audience is drawn into the peculiar world he inhabits, where simple tasks are elevated to epic proportions through his idiosyncratic perspective. One of the most compelling features of this episode is the interplay between Celentano's imagination and the external world. The episode opens with him sitting at a cluttered desk, surrounded by scribbled notes, old photographs, and a record player spinning classic Italian tunes. This opening tableau is carefully constructed to communicate the depth of his longing for recognition and the vibrancy of his internal life, setting the stage for the humor and introspection that follows. The narrative structure skillfully alternates between Celentano's lived experiences and the fantastical sequences inspired by his imagination. In one particularly unforgettable scene, he envisions himself receiving a literary award from a dignitary, while in reality, he is reprimanded for accidentally spilling soup on the floor of the village hall. The contrast between fantasy and reality not only provides comedy, but also underscores the universal human desire to be seen, appreciated, and remembered. The ensemble cast of villagers contributes significantly to the episode's impact, each character offering a unique counterpoint to Celentano's antics. Whether it is a skeptical friend, a nosy neighbor, or a visiting official, their reactions highlight social dynamics and provide layers of meaning beyond the immediate humor. The scenes in the marketplace are especially notable, as they juxtapose Celentano's personal narrative ambitions with the chaotic, often indifferent rhythms of village life, creating a tension that is both funny and deeply human. From a technical perspective, the cinematography and sound design play crucial roles in enhancing the episode's themes. Close-ups of Celentano's expressive face, lingering shots of his manuscripts, and the careful use of ambient village sounds all contribute to a sense of intimacy and realism, even amidst the more absurd sequences. The editing is seamless, allowing smooth transitions between the real and imagined, which ensures the viewer remains engaged and invested in both the comedy and the underlying emotional currents. Personal anecdotes from my own life echo in the humor and sentiment of this episode. Celentano's meticulous attention to his manuscript reminded me of a teacher I once knew, who kept a detailed diary of classroom events and sometimes imagined elaborate narratives around his daily interactions. This layering of imagination over reality is something that resonates across cultures and experiences, which is why the episode has such universal appeal. The dialogue in Autobiografia lui Celentano deserves particular praise. The writers capture the rhythms and colloquialisms of rural speech, balancing naturalistic conversation with comedic timing. Whether through witty banter, miscommunications, or moments of reflective silence, the dialogue elevates the narrative, giving depth to both the protagonist and the supporting characters. Moreover, the episode touches on broader themes that extend beyond the immediate setting. The tension between ambition and limitation, the desire for recognition, and the ways in which we construct narratives about ourselves are themes that transcend cultural boundaries. Celentano's efforts to assert his story in the face of trivial or absurd obstacles mirror the universal human struggle to leave a mark, to be remembered, and to reconcile one's aspirations with reality. In conclusion, this episode of Las Fierbinți is a masterclass in blending humor with emotional resonance. Through Celentano's adventures and misadventures, the writers and performers provide a portrait of small-town life that is as affectionate as it is entertaining, as absurd as it is profound. It is an episode that invites laughter, reflection, and empathy, demonstrating the enduring power of storytelling in capturing the nuances of human experience.